We are going to study in the last part, that is three main useful microorganisms. These are nothing but a lactobacilli, second that is a rhizobium, and third is a nothing but a yeast, or we call it as a Becker's yeast. Mainly the inventions of all these three useful microorganisms we see in the last part. Here we study about the antibiotics. So what is the exact meaning of antibiotics? Antibiotics are nothing but carbon compounds. These are obtained from bacteria and fungi for destroying and preventing the growth of harmful microorganisms. These are called as antibiotics. Antibiotics are nothing but carbon compounds. These are obtained from carbon compounds, but in that carbon compound, some bacteria and fungi are used, and that fungi and bacteria, for which purpose? They destroy the harmful microorganisms. So that compounds or that substance is called as antibiotics. In the 20th century, the discovery of antibiotics have brought a revolution in the field of medicine. In that case, in their tuberculosis is nothing but TB. You know about the disease TB. Tuberculosis have almost eradicated from some countries, and India also. It is almost eradicated. There are some few cases occurring days nowadays occurring, but there is a remedy on the tuberculosis. From last 20th century, it is a revolution in the field of medicine. Antibiotics are also act against the bacteria also. It is also useful for destroy protozoans. Some protozoans are destroyed with the help of antibiotics. Some bacteria are destroyed with the help of antibiotics also. Some antibiotics are used in the wide variety of bacteria. So they are called as broad spectrum. Broad spectrum antibiotics. They are used for multiples of bacteria in a large scale. In case of antibiotics, are useful against a wide variety. In case of wide varieties of bacteria. So it is used in the wide varieties of bacteria. It is nothing but a broad spectrum antibiotics. And when like as examples, that is in case of broad spectrum antibiotics, ampicillin, ampoxicillin, tetracycline, these are nothing but the examples of broad spectrum antibiotics. When the pathogens cannot be identified, even though the symptoms of some diseases are visible, then broad spectrum antibiotics are used for that. In case of, we see when the pathogens cannot be identified, even any specific medicine, then in that case the broad spectrum antibiotics are used. Some diseases or some symptoms cannot be controlled with the help of that particular medicine. On that time, broad spectrum antibiotics are used. In that case, ampicillin, ampoxicillin, amoxicillin, tetracycline, these three and so many are there. These some examples of that broad spectrum antibiotics are used to identify that a particular disease. And in case of there are a pathogen or microorganisms, they are definitely known. In that case, there are some antibiotics are used. That antibiotics are called as narrow spectrum antibiotics. narrow spectrum antibiotics. In case of specific or definite, pathogen is identified. Even in case of there are specific or definite pathogen is identified, in that case narrow spectrum antibiotics are used. Whenever a pathogenic microorganisms is definitely known, in that case narrow spectrum antibiotics is used. In that, specifically penicillin, gentamicin, erythromycin, these are some examples of narrow spectrum antibiotics. Our virology department and our medicinal department, WHO, our in case of India also, it is in a high work for this antibiotics. In that your chapter, given that is a one narrow spectrum antibiotics is given to you for a study, that is nothing but a penicillin. Penicillin is a group of antibiotics. It is obtained from fungus Penicillium. Penicillin. It is a group of antibiotics obtained from a fungus. It is specially obtained from a fungus Penicillium. So name of penicillin is from a name of fungus, that is Penicillium. It is penicillin is obtained from a Penicillium fungus, and it is used for controlling the bacteria, infections of bacteria like Staphylococcus, Staphylococci, then Clostridia, then Streptococci, etc. These some microorganisms can be eradicated, or these some microorganisms or caused bacteria are eradicated from the antibiotic penicillin. So, for controlling the infections of bacteria, Staphylococci, Clostridia, Streptococci. These and some many more bacteria are. Medicines containing penicillin is useful for a treatment of bacterial infections of ear, nose, throat, skin, and also in case of pneumonia and scarlet fever. In case of nose, ear, throat, and in case of some as well as in disease like pneumonia and scarlet fever. When we used some antibiotics, there are we taking care some precautions for taking antibiotics. डॉक्टरने दिले आणि लगेच आपण अँटीबायोटिक्स चालू केली किंवा आपल्याला माहिती आहे म्हणून अँटीबायोटिक्स चालू केली असं करणं चुकीचं आहे. अँटीबायोटिक्स घेताना मग ती ब्रॉड स्पेक्ट्रम असू देत किंवा नॅरो स्पेक्ट्रम असू देत, ती घेताना काही गोष्टींची काळजी घेणं खूप गरजेचं असतं. आता आपण मगाशीच बघितलं की हे लार्ज भरपूर साऱ्या व्हरायटीज वरती वापरले जातात. हा एका स्पेसिफिक व्हरायटीवर वापरला जातो. पेनिसिलिन हे सुद्धा काही ठराविक आजारांवरती वापरलं जातं. म्हणून आपल्याला काही लक्षणं दिसल्यानंतर लगेच अँटीबायोटिक्स वापरायला सुरुवात करायची का? तर नाही. The antibiotics, some cautions will take when we use the antibiotics. Antibiotics should be taken only from when prescribed by a doctor. Doctor जेव्हा सांगतील, प्रिस्क्रिप्शन वर लिहून देतील तुम्हाला, त्याच वेळेला we use that particular antibiotics. Then don't purchase antibiotics from medical stores without a prescription from a doctor. मागच्या वेळेला आम्हाला असंच झालं होतं आणि आता तेच लक्षण दिसतंय म्हणून डायरेक्ट जायचं आणि डॉक्टर कडनं आपल्याला मनाला वाटेल ते अँटीबायोटिक्स एखादं नाव माहिती आणि ते घेऊन आलं, अजिबात करायचं नाही. प्रिस्क्रिप्शन बघितल्याशिवाय, प्रिस्क्राइब्ड असल्याशिवाय कुठलंही अँटीबायोटिक घ्यायचं नाही, कुठलंही खरेदी करायचं नाही. डोंट कन्झ्युम अँटीबायोटिक्स ऑन युअर ओन. ट्रीट कॉमन डिसीज लाईक अ थ्रोट इन्फेक्शन, कॉमन कोल्ड, इन्फ्लुएन्झा. मी आता म्हटलं तसं की सगळ्याच वेळेला होणारी सर्दी, सगळ्याच वेळेला होणारा कफ हा एकाच प्रकारचा असत नाही. त्याच्यामुळे मागच्या वेळेला हे चाललं होतं, आता पण हे चालेल असं होत नाही. आपल्या आता सध्याच्या असणाऱ्या कोरोना व्हायरसची लक्षणं ही सिमिलरली टू दॅट ऑफ आहेत. म्हणून ती सर्दी झाली आहे, तो ताप आलाय म्हणजे आधीच्या कुठल्या तरी तापाला घेतलेली औषधं कोरोना व्हायरसला पण चालतील, नाही चालणार. सो डोंट कन्झ्युम अँटीबायोटिक्स ऑन युअर ओन. ट्रीट कॉमन डिसीजेस. कॉमन डिसीजेस सारखी किंवा कॉमन डिसीज झाला असेल म्हणून घेतली असं अजिबात करायचं नाही. when you feel that is completing that antibiotics better, then don't stop that antibiotic for this course. तुम्हाला असं बरं वाटलं लगेचच्या लगेच की आता हा दोन कोर्सेस तुमचे गेले, 2 डोसेस तुमचे गेले आणि तुम्हाला कम्फर्टेबल फील झालं, डोंट स्टॉप दॅट, कम्प्लीट दॅट अँटीबायोटिक डेज. और किंवा तुम्हाला जेवढे काही त्यांनी दिवस दिलेले असतील डॉक्टरनी, 3 दिवस घ्या, 6 दिवस घ्या, काय जे असेल तो डोस कम्प्लीट करा. असं 2 दिवसात बरं वाटलं म्हणून थांबवू नका. अँड डोंट सजेस्ट टू अदर दॅट गिव्ह अँटीबायोटिक्स विच वेर युजफुल टू यू. असं पण करू नका की तो अँटीबायोटिकचा डोस तुम्हाला युजफुल झाला म्हणजे तुमच्या बरोबरच्या एखाद्याला तशीच लक्षणं दिसली आणि त्याला सांगायचं हा मला माहिती हे तुला औषध चालू शकेल. नाही, त्याची लक्षणं तुमची लक्षणं वेगवेगळी असू शकतात. किंवा जरी लक्षणं सारखी असली तरी तापाचा प्रकार वेगळा असू शकतो, कफचा प्रकार वेगळा असू शकतो. त्याच्यामुळे तुम्हाला माहिती आहे ती औषधं तुम्ही दुसऱ्याला सजेस्ट करू नका. सो डोंट सजेस्ट टू अदर्स अँटीबायोटिक्स वेन which were useful to you. That's some cautions we get when we take antibiotics. In case of Alexander Fleming, Dr. Alexander Fleming invented, that is we see penicillin that invented from Dr. Alexander Fleming in 3rd September 1928, and which is useful. Penicillin, that is the first antibiotic which is very useful, and when that attempt penicillin, it is identical and find cures from incurable some diseases. अँटीबायोटिक मधलं पेनिसिलिन हे जे अलेक्झांडर फ्लेमिंगने डिस्कवर केलं, इट इज व्हेरी मच युजफुल टू सम डिसीजेस. म्हणजे ज्या डिसीजेसवरती औषधं मिळत नव्हती तर अशा डिसीजेसमध्ये खूप युजफुल म्हणून त्याचा वापर केला जातो. सो वी स्टॉप हिअर. दॅट इज अँटीबायोटिक्स.